Hi guys, Matt O'Day from Coast Academy Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, black belt under Pedro Fernandez of Tucaha. We're going to go over a whole bunch of fundamental movements to build the foundations of your Jiu Jitsu game. In these clips we're going to go over 3 guard passes. This is Coast Academy's pathway to blue belt. First guard pass is basic posture and pushing back to secure our first guard pass. So this is guard pass from closed guard. Okay, so I want to secure my partner's hips to the ground. So in the gi, it's quite nice. I can grab the shorts. Okay, I tend not to use the belt because the belt can slide up and down my partner's body. So I tend to use the gi pants, right? So I grab a big bunch of my partner's gi pants, I have my elbows in, and I secure my partner's hips to the ground. And I'll be on my toes. Make sure you've got good posture and your elbows are in so you don't get caught in any triangles on the way through. Okay, from here, I'm going to take one of my knees and I'm going to put it right in my middle of my partner's butt. And then I'm going to step back. So still nice posture. Okay, and then make your back nice and long to open up your partner's closed guard. Make sure you keep this arm in, because if this arm goes out for any stage, when we go to pass, we're going to get triangled. Okay, so your outside arm is going to go underneath your partner's leg, and you're going to drive straight to your partner's collar, nice and deep. From here, it's important I come off my knees now, because if I'm on my knees, I have no pressure. I want to make my partner eat their knee on the way through, make it so uncomfortable for them, they want to let me pass. Okay, once I'm passed, I secure my partner's shoulder, or with the gi, you can grab the lapel, and I quite often cut my partner's leg here just so that they can't turn into me temporarily, because they want to be able to get this knee back inside. Okay, by doing this, it stops my partner from bringing their knee back inside and shrimping away from me. Okay, from here, start to look to secure solid side control. Arm under, clap your hands together, turn your partner's face, one knee on the ear, one knee on the hip. So secure your partner's hips again. If it's no gi, I use underneath the ribs, or I use the hips. Okay, with the pants is nice because I have a bit of something to grab hold of as well. So posture up, elbows in, rock up onto my toes, knee in the middle of the bar. Keep your partner's hips on the ground. If your partner's hips are on the ground, this is what will happen. They'll follow you up. Okay, so secure, make sure your partner's hips are on the ground. Knee in the middle of the bar, and step back. Make sure your elbow's in. If I try to pass with my elbow out, I'm going to get triangled. So make sure this elbow's in. Reach underneath and drive straight for your partner's collar. Now come off your knees. Okay, if I'm on my knees and my partner kicks me, I'm not going to be able to get the pass. So as soon as I'm here, I come off my knees and I drive. I make my partner eat their knee, turn my head, the hand on the leg, hand underneath, and start to look to secure. Okay, so what happens if my partner's very strong with this leg? So I go through my setup, nice posture, knee in the middle of the bum, step back. Okay, and I try to pass here, but he pushes me down. Okay, from here I switch, I go to here. I push his leg down. I'm going to window wiper the knee that I used to push into his bum, and I'm already out. Back step. Escape number 2 from closed guard is going to be passing my partner's arm underneath their body, trapping their arm and collapsing onto their leg. So for this, I want to try to put my partner's hand on the ground. And once I've got this hand on the ground, I'm going to bring this one under my partner's shoulder. With the gi, it's nice, I can use the lapel. With no gi, I just use the shoulder. And I'm just grabbing crab claw again on my partner's wrist. I'm going to drive up so my head goes on the mat. And I'm going to lift my partner's hips off the ground. So I'm driving up onto my toes. So it's really important. When you try to do this, it's going to be almost impossible for you to pull your partner's arm in. If I do this and try to pull my partner's arm in, and he doesn't want me to, it's very difficult. So instead I'm going to move my partner onto their arm. So I get their hips off the ground, and I hop around. As soon as their arm's under, this hand comes out and secures my partner's arm behind their back. From here, I'm going to drop my hips onto the ground, like you're skydiving. Okay, like you're skydiving, and keep this arm secure underneath, and then slowly work your way out. From here, I can release this arm and start to come up. So here, because the arm is underneath my hip, I have to be aware that he can escape out the back. So from here, I bring my arm over, and my other arm replaces into the hip, or grabs the gi and secures the hip. So I secure my partner's arm onto the ground. I put some pressure on it so they can't move it. And I'm going to underhook his arm, far arm, put my toes into the mat, head on the ground, and start hopping my partner up so his bum's off the ground. Now I'm going to hop him over his hand. Reach and secure his hand, drop my hips like I'm skydiving, and start skydiving around my partner. Be aware that this arm is underneath, so bring my elbow over and bring your wedge into your partner's hip so they can't escape out the back, to secure a pass and side control. Our third guard pass is my favorite guard pass. It's a standing guard pass. So I want to grab my partner's lapels, whether it's 2 lapels or 1 lapel, doesn't really matter. Two is good. You want to roll your knuckles in and make sure your wrist is nice and strong so that your partner can't wrist lock you at all. So this is very important. Then I'm going to grab the sleeve. Same thing, envelope grip. Okay, and I'm going to make sure when I stand up that I stand up with the same leg as the one I have the sleeve, right? Because if I stand up with the wrong one, my partner's going to put me on my bum. So curl your knuckles in, push into the solar plexus, stop your partner from sitting up and over. Have your envelope grip, and you step up. So same again, posture, posture, posture. Step up, and drive. Right, so you should be able to balance your partner pretty nicely here. You see my leg position, my knees are slightly turned in, and grab hold of me, Dino. Yeah, this is what will happen, right? Your partner will be grabbing hold of you. But if you've got the right posture, then this should be nice and easy, even if your partner is quite a lot heavier. Okay, so I'm going to switch grips. I'm going to go to the opposite hand now, elbow in still, and I'm going to start shaking my partner's knee down. As soon as I'm here, I'm going to step back, and I'm going to start driving my leg through. And I push my partner's arm across their body. I've got this hook in here over their leg, so they can't get me into a guard. And then I back step, and once again, start to come in. From another angle, hand on your gripping your partner's lapel, make sure it's nice and a strong grip. Tuck your pinky under, push into your partner's solar plexus. Always keep your elbow down and in so you don't get triangled. Nice envelope grip. Standing up on the same side as you've got the sleeve so your partner can't grab your leg. Posture. Okay, so once again, get your knees in, feet facing forward, switch hands, and start shaking your partner. So this hand goes right in the knee, and you're going to shake your partner down. Step back, okay, and then drive your knee across. Keep this hook over your partner's leg, and secure this one across your partner's body. Reach around, and back step. Secure your side control. That's your standing guard pass from close guard.